Hey there, thanks for joining me again for an episode of Maximize 365, a year of actionable tips to transform your life. I'm Kristin Sherry, the creator of YouMap, and I have created a playlist on the channel for self-discovery. So if you're looking to discover your 4 pillars of career fit, to align your business to what you do best, or to find a job or create a job that aligns what you do best, that is the playlist that you should be watching. So this next pillar of career fit, pillar number 3, pillar number 1 was strengths, pillar number 2 is your values, and now we're talking about your preferred skills. So the quote today comes from Trish Freshwater. Transferable skills are a versatile set of skills that you can apply to more than one job. That is true. These are the skills that add to your marketability as a candidate and help you assimilate from one job to another. So think about your skills as something portable that you can pick up and drop into a different setting or scenario. A lot of times people's resumes, when they're trying to transfer careers, will really read like the jargon of the industry or of the job. So for example, if you worked in healthcare and in a clinical setting, you might call the people you work with patients. If you're trying to transition out of healthcare, you might want to call them clients. It's still working with people. So the YouMap career profile reveals 55 skills displayed by skill category. So for example, all of the interpersonal skills, the conceptual creative skills, administrative skills, leadership skills, managing projects and process skills, analysis and research skills, selling skills, management skills, and technical and mechanical skills. And so all of those skills will either be in a category that I call your preferred skills, or the skills that motivate you. And these are skills that you're good at and enjoy using, or a skill you haven't used but think you would enjoy, like if you're a student or you just haven't had those opportunities. But sometimes you've done skills you just know you have, just don't think you have because they were in a different context. And then your least preferred skills, those are skills that you are good at but you don't enjoy doing. This is a trap a lot of people fall into. Well, I've always done this, I'm really good at this, so I'm going to keep doing this. If you don't like it, it's going to put you in your burnout zone. A skill you're not good at and you do not enjoy using, yikes, run away from that. And a skill you haven't used but you think you would not like that based on what it sounds like. So we have intuition, and so even if we haven't done something, pay attention to what your body says when you think about doing that skill. So ideally, you want to be spending a minimum of 80% of your day doing your preferred or motivating skills, and 20% of your day or less, the lower the better, doing your least preferred skills. And if you're using less than 80% of your skills, I call that being underutilized. So let's just say you have, of the 55 skills, let's just say 30 of them are motivating for you and you're only using 20. How can you identify ways to use more of the other 10, either in your business or as an employee through stretch projects and things like that? So if you spend more than 20% of your day doing the skills that are least preferred for you, that's what we call the burnout zone. And that's all this energy language, like you're so exhausted at the end of the day, you feel like you got hit by a bus. So do your preferred skills align with the role you're serving, either in your business or as an employee? Or are those least preferred skills limiting your effectiveness in some way? And this is really so important, folks, because so many people will get into a job or do a business and think, oh, I'm not good at this. But really tweaking these skills to do more of what you're good at and enjoy and less of what you don't enjoy can make all the difference in your job satisfaction. Sometimes you don't even need to change jobs. So I had a woman I was coaching, she was underutilized. She didn't have a lot of burnout skills. And that is the trap, folks. When you're not doing a lot of burnout skills, it's not so bad, but you're not being fully utilized. You just feel like there's something more. Those are the people that sit in those jobs and stay stuck for years. But she identified a couple of skills that she could use more of and went to her manager, and her manager added her on a strategic planning committee to use more of her conceptual creative skills, and her job satisfaction went up. Sometimes you don't have to reinvent the wheel or go on a job search. Just have a conversation or look at your skills as a business owner. I do this myself. My operations manager, Mimi, her YouMap is different from mine. She loves to do things I don't love to do. So I give her more of what she enjoys. I take it off my plate. And if there are things she doesn't enjoy, I'll pay someone to do it and outsource it. So this really makes a difference. I cannot tell you the difference in my job satisfaction when Mimi started working with me, because she is just amazing to begin with, but she's doing all those things that burn me out. Okay, so here's your idea for action. So you can like the values video. You can go back and watch that. Same thing. I always give you a free option and I always give you a paid option because, like I said in the last video, I don't like to do things the long manual way. I'd rather pay somebody and get it quickly. So if you're like me and you don't want to go through manual exercises, you can go to bit.ly/capital O in the word order, capital Y, Y-O-U, capital M, map, order YouMap, capital O, capital Y, and capital M, and I'll put that in the notes. Or you can download a manual skills discovery worksheet at no cost by visiting myyoumap.com/worksheets. So if you find yourself feeling exhausted a lot, pay attention to what you're doing that day and start writing down the skills, especially if you have the worksheet or your YouMap. You can look at the skills and say, oh, I do this, I do this, I do this. And on the days that I felt pretty good, what was the difference between those 2 days? And what can you do to tweak that day so that you have more energy, or at least neutral, right? So you're not getting drained. But when you're doing skills that you enjoy, an 8-hour day does not feel draining at all. It feels energizing, in fact. So tell me in the comments, what are the skills that tend to burn you out and what are the ones that energize you at work? So don't forget to subscribe, because after this one, I'm going to talk about the 4th pillar of career fit and you don't want to miss it. Take care.